It's a bold move, but does it indicate the end of the road for the traditional car industry? A surprise announcement from the British government means the sale of new diesel, petrol and hybrid vehicles will be banned by 2040.
We have to get rid of petrol and diesel cars off our roads if we're going to make sure not only that we deal with the health problems that air pollution causes, but also that we meet our climate change targets.
The British move goes further than similar plans in France, which is ending sales of petrol and diesel vehicles by 2040, but allowing hybrids to continue. And it's part of a trend. This month, Volvo said all its new models would be electric or hybrid from 2019.
When we're talking about electric cars, the battery itself is not really recyclable, right? This is nasty for the environment, is not really good, right?
If you want to talk nasty, it's the chemical processes to melt rock to make the battery. You have to literally melt rock with chemicals. The problem with the battery, it's a very complicated machine. People think it's like a box of simple goo. It's not. It's a complicated machine with thousands of parts. It's a machine just like an engine. You know, a steel engine is basically made up of steel and a couple other metals. You could just take it, crush it, melt it, and recycle it pretty easily. The battery you have to disassemble very carefully. If you Google up a picture of somebody trying to recycle a battery, they're wearing a hazmat suit. It takes half an hour, hours to recycle one battery. Then you have to figure out how to get all the chemicals separated. It's not easy. I wouldn't call it a nasty process. It's very difficult, very expensive. So the world's going to generate millions of tons millions of tons of waste batteries, which will be very expensive and very difficult to recycle. We're already on that path.
So the world has 18 million electric vehicles now. It could go to 300 million, maybe 500 million vehicles. I don't think it'll get that many, but that's the aspiration. That would reduce world oil consumption by about 10%. That's not nothing, but it doesn't end the use of oil for the world.
Because most of it's used for what?
Flying airplanes, driving buses, big trucks. The mining equipment to get the copper to build the electric cars is all oil-fired, and it won't change because those trucks last 40 years.
And even if all vehicles somehow switch to electricity, there'd be another problem, because despite what we've heard, the reason is because electricity isn't all that green.
But ignorance speaks to what you know. You have to mine somewhere on Earth 500,000 pounds of minerals and rock to make one battery.